It's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here we go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT, hey!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
There we go. Trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll return it from the 6. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Yellow, blue.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Hurry!
Looking to pass. Tua will get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, here comes Mostert. And that play goes no. At the 50, right at midfield. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken in at the 22. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 11 Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield now, Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
go option to the short side. To a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Black open. 22 needle.
Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From midfield, here's Tua. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there. And a tackle for just a short gain.
38.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Sanders' kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 1, ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would look. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Burrow on play action. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Okay, ready? Black shot. Ready?
Tua, the final shot before half. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A fairly short kick from the 14. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua looking long for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking it down to the 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
11, Thomas. Stop.
From the 31, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
There we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
11.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Burrow on 3rd down. This goes out wide from Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
11.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
11 empty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. Throws up. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 74 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. And this time he is in. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tua to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Fight, 97. Shot, 17. Red, cycle. You, yellow.
Now Tua. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here we go with Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Red.
Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports. What a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.